Hello, you guys. How are you guys doing tonight? I was supposed to upload yesterday, but I did not. So I'm going to make it up to you guys by doing a double upload. So I'm going to record right after this one, and I have a special treat for you guys to see. So, anyways, how have you guys been? Good, I hope. Well, today I am using screen tones, and I will be doing that. You guys ready for the new year? I know I am. So we don't want to get our fingers in the way. Actually, how did I do that? So I was thinking, like doing this whole manga thing. I want to take this and use it like make a career out of it instead of just doing it as a hobby. I want to take this very serious and like really go above and beyond and just try to push the work. Anytime that I personally release anything, you know. So yeah, that's like one thing I'd like to do is turn this into a career. Put books out, pay out of pocket. It's a little pricey, but I'm willing to put in the hours to pay for the books versus doing Kickstarter and Indiegogo. Just promote it on YouTube or other marketing. Find other venues of marketing as well, but also get the word out. Just lay that on for now. But yeah, like as for like as doing this as a hobby, like there's nothing wrong. Like whoever buys your stuff, those are your fans. Like regardless, those are your fans. Regardless of what the art looks like, maybe the story's awesome and the art's just good. So it's very art is subjective. But if you're yeah, it really is. But personally, and not everyone has to do this, but me personally, I want to push quality in my products and in my work. I'll come back, clean this all up. And the thing is, like, you can have standards, you know. Having standards isn't, let's say it's bad. It's good to have standards. But standards are, you know, and it comes down to the whole art and having standards versus career and hobby and all that stuff. Then it becomes this big argument. But it comes down to who are the fans, who are buying what, you know. I really try not to talk too much, but I do, I guess. But I guess it's because, you know, talk about the book. So, so yeah, you know, you can do it as a hobby. There's nothing wrong with, you know, putting in the time here and there. Or you can do it as a career. And, you know, if you want to put, like me personally, I want to do this as a career. I want to put books out, as many as I can a year, you know. That's how I want to work. I don't want to put one book out every 4 years or every 2 years. You know, I want to have like a catalog, like a body of work, you know. This is my approach. This is how I, you know, I want to do it, and I want to see how effective this is. You know, just talk about it and using other ways than using Kickstarter and Indiegogo, you know. If there's like a new poster that comes out, then, you know, I'll tell you guys. I'm like, hey, the new poster came out. It'll be up on the website. Or necklaces or accessories, or the new chapters out, or new volume is out, you know. So it's like direct. But yeah, the manga. I got the. Well, I don't want to talk about that. You'll see it in the next video, in which I'm gonna record and upload it right behind this one. I feel you guys deserve that. You know, kind of the end of the year thing. Give you guys a kickstart, a jump start on what's gonna happen. Yeah, I showed my boss the proof copy of my manga, and he's kind of an asshole sometimes. Well, he can be. But anyways, he's seen the proof copy, and he was like, when these come out, I want one, and I'm gonna frame it. And I said, wow, that's a high compliment. I didn't know he was into comic books and stuff. But he was surprised of how many pages and the quality of the booklet had. So I was like, that's cool. And the thing is too, like after having the physical book in my hands, it built like a level of confidence in saying, man, I did this shit. And I want you guys to have that same feeling too, to keep going at it. You know, like I know, like the thing is, and it's an old saying. It's been said for eons. You know, I guess. But you know, if it were easy, everyone would be doing it. Oops. So I like this scraping the screen tone. The thing is, you know, um, something that always, I don't say bothered me, but it's like one of those things where um, you can talk about your projects, you can talk about what you're going to do. You know, you can say as much about it as you want. You know, you're the one that believes in it, and others that are around you, they won't, you know, they won't see it until you know, they see it till they'll believe you until they see it, you know, until it's real. So you got to make it real, because in reality, you're the only one that sees your outcome of what you're creating and your results. You see your dream. You can talk about your dream, and not everyone's going to believe it. You just have to make it believable. Not so much believable in quotation marks, but make it happen. It's not coming out fast enough. Things take time, but it shouldn't take years to do a page. Yeah, let's start this new year different. But we always say, oh, let's start it different, and then, you know, you keep the momentum, then you'll lose it. Yeah, you don't want to lose your momentum. If you don't believe in it, why should anyone else believe in what you're doing? You know? Why should anyone believe in it if you don't believe in it? Why should anyone care if you don't care? Am I right? There's always people that will say, oh, no, don't do that. You'll fuck up. You're doing it wrong. But you learn through failures. You learn through mistakes, and it's just how you take it and what you do with it. Like a saying, you know, they get beat up, come back stronger. Always keep that mindset. I know it's like some nerd shit, but for real, it's what you do with it. You're not good enough. Well, what are you gonna do about it? Man. It's like, I don't want to like ever discourage anyone, but you know, hopefully encourage. You know, I would like to encourage people to be better at their craft. I remember when I used to fix buildings in Manhattan, and man, I did the work, you know. It was hard labor, but at the same time, I did it so I can do my art, you know. Where was I going with this? It'll come back. Yeah, screen tones are awesome. Should just keep the page near so I can just work really close. So there's like your operation like tray right here, and you're like doing your surgery and you're pulling out parts. So you don't do any malpractice. So I hear like people give I don't know, I was watching this thing on PewDiePie, or some guy did something about PewDiePie and his art. Like he can advance his art because of his conditions and everything like that. You know, because he has all the time in the world and he has money and stuff. And I'm like, no, anyone can do. You know, you take the time to do your art, you can get better. I don't care if you're working a job, it's what you do with your time. You know, be surprised how fast or a day goes by. I mean, you've lived on this planet for a long time, I hope, and you understand how fast a day can go. That's what you do in that day and what you put in your time in that day, you know. But anyways, I heard, people giving him issues because he has all the time in the world, blah blah blah, to draw. Like I work full time. I'll use myself as an example. I've always worked, and anytime I can practice, I will. I always carry like a stack of index cards with me. I'm always drawing, no matter where I'm at. I will make it happen, So it's really what you do with your time. You can't blame anyone but yourself. That's it. So yeah, you can't blame them for that. I think it's stupid. People get mad over someone's art skills. It's like, find joy in it. Find joy in your work. Find joy in it. Value your time. You know? Like, even myself, I want to get better than this. One day I'm going to look back at this and say, man, shit. You know, I could have gotten better. That's just my personal opinion, but that's where, that's where I want to grow. I want to get better with every book. And put this glare under here. And go ahead and screen tone the other ones off camera. I don't try to take too long of my videos, but I'm just showing you guys examples of, like, this is volume 2 being worked on. I'm showing you guys the progress of each book and everything. So yeah, this is the way I want to go about this whole thing. Instead of using Kickstarter and using campaign, stuff, I could just pay out of my own pocket. I'll let you guys know on YouTube. I'll find some other marketing places too. Because I really want to go all the way with this and keep creating. I will. I don't want to stop like those other guys. I don't want to, go get so far and like, oh, well, it's just a scam. No. I'll put in the work. I'll work just as hard or harder, but I'll put in the work. That's cool. So yeah, but yeah, I have a big surprise for you guys. And I'm gonna go ahead and record that video here in a minute. Just want to finish her hair up. Then after I'm done doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of the screen tones and the ink wash on these panels and on the panels over on the next pages. Yeah. You know, I've learned a lot since being in this whole indie space. I mean, it's starting to grow, but I'm happy for that. I'm glad you guys show up and find interest in my work and the messages, the comments and stuff, So you guys care, and that's awesome. Let's try that one. But alright, you guys. I hope you guys have a good night and an awesome new year. You guys stay dedicated to your goals, your dreams and aspirations. And for the ones that come here and that are interested in my work and my books, I will keep you guys updated and let you guys know what's going on, because I don't plan on stopping ever. And like I said, with each book, I want to get better with this and really push this thing. So yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out, and I'm about to record this next video, so keep a lookout.